The hills of Appalachia hide dark secrets, whispered legends, and forgotten places frozen in time. But tonight, we're heading straight into the heart of the haunting. Welcome to Creepalachia Haunted and Urbex, where paranormal expert Adra and Creepalachia host, me, guide you into forgotten spaces echoing with voices from beyond. In this special 3-part series, join Adra's expertise as we unravel the eerie history of Parkersburg, West Virginia, a city drenched in ghostly tales and shadowy corners. Our first stop, Riverview Cemetery, home to the infamous Weeping Woman Monument, a statue rumored to shed real tears and guard secrets that refuse to stay buried. So lace up those hiking boots, follow Adra and myself, and brace yourself, because some things in Parkersburg don't rest quietly. This way? Yeah, this way. Pile in. What's up?
What's up?
All right. So where are we headed first?
We're going down to Riverview Cemetery. So there's a lot of different cemeteries in Parkersburg. But I would say this one has the most notable burials and also the most legendary ones. So one of the strongest urban legends, if you will, I don't know if you can even call it that because the claims have been substantiated, is of the Weeping Woman grave. So I'll be excited to show you that.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Tell you more about it.
Sent me the picture. I was like, man, that's terrifying.
It is, isn't it? This is a historic district.
So can anyone just buy a house in here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What's the requirements?
There is none.
None?
Just have the money for it.
They don't have zoning or anything?
Yeah, no, nothing really. Oh, she's making you go around. That's fine, we can do that.
Got it. What better day to conjure the devil than a nice sunny morning in Parkersburg?
I know, right?
That's what
Let's just ruin everyone's day.
I know, right?
So we're gonna head around this way.
To the right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is where, when you're hearing a lot of the stories from around this area, you can track those people's graves to right in here. Also famous ghosts. Ooh, they might see something.
Beautiful puppies. They're like, hey, y'all don't need to go in there. Don't do it.
It's very photogenic. They don't bury people here anymore.
No more?
No, the most recent burial was a longtime groundskeeper, and he's up there at the front.
Oh, really? Do you know when that was?
I believe 2017. All right, here we are.
All right.
Oh, it was 2017.
Good call.
These are a lot of the older graves here, but the more famous ones are back this way. So when I do tours in October throughout downtown through Haunted Parkersburg, we stand outside of the gates. They don't let people in at night anymore. And you can actually see shadows going back and forth while I'm sitting there talking. I'm sure they can see them
That's
too.
why they're like, no, don't go near the shadows.
Oh, that's always fun talking over.
What are you doing?
The shadows are going near you.
Yeah.
Do you want to see other famous graves, or do
Let's see
you
them
just
all.
want to see?
I mean, we're gonna do it all, Adra, while we're here. Where do you
Let's
want to
go this way then first. So
now, what's the etiquette here? Do I step like around?
you don't know where anyone is, and I think
Gotcha.
we kind of talked about this on the podcast. You don't know who's buried where anyway in the world, but
They just take a guess, like,
yeah, just general respect. We're not like stomping. Just apologize so you don't get your soul
I'm
taken.
so sorry. Are there any diabetics in here? Well, when they were diabetics here, they probably didn't know what diabetes was.
I know.
So they were just like, man, like Fred fell out. Like, what happened? And like, I don't know. And then 100 years later, I was like, oh, that's what happened to Fred.
Modern medicine's crazy. People just died from a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Well, they used to
scary.
not wash their hands.
I know, or anything else.
Yeah, or nothing. Yeah, they just like, yeah, what's a bath? It's like a Christmas is a bath.
Yeah, exactly. So this guy over here, that's Henry Logan. That's one of the more famous graves too. So he was a prominent local citizen. He opened a children's home, and that is where the Civil War hospital is in today. So that's actually known as the Henry Logan home.
Oh,
If you see that. And then the Camdens are who the hospital's named after. So we were just talking about illnesses and dirty baths. There you go.
Right. Camdens are the dirty people?
No, they're the doctors.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, my bad.
They help save the dirty people.
Well, you know, Paula is it Paula or Paula? Paula was probably the one who was like, hey, you know this whole washing the hands thing? We gotta like do that.
We gotta make this a thing.
Yeah, yeah. Jimmy just did heart surgery after, you know, wiping his dog's ass. This is not good.
Some particles.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Do you do like a Holy Mary or no? Or what's it called?
What, I think a cross. You're asking the wrong girl for that.
Yeah, I can't. Or it's like what's the Catholic, Seth, help me.
Hail Marys?
Hail Mary? Yes.
Oh man,
Yeah.
If my Catholic family sees this, I apologize.
No. Yeah. So Hail Mary, I'm not even gonna try to do it because I don't know. Do you know if they put like murderers and stuff in here too? Or, oh, I see.
Yo, you see it?
So cool.
Coming up.
Yeah. It's so pretty. Van Winkle, isn't that like a bourbon?
It might be. Rip Van Winkle, I know. He went to sleep. It might have been from the bourbon.
That's a cool name.
It is a cool name.
Jane
There's
Van Winkle.
I'll show you when we're leaving. There's a grave with the last name Neptune. I was like, that's pretty cool. All right, so here it is.
Well, this is precious.
So it's funny you asked about the artistry though, because Lily Irene Jackson is who this grave is actually for. These are a lot of Stonewall Jackson's relatives here,
Right.
but she was a famous artist.
These are all family members?
Yeah, Judge John J. Jackson, he owned the water tower on Quincy Hill when it exploded and came down and crushed a bunch of houses.
Oh, I didn't know about this.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Yeah, and
It's just like, oh yeah, you remember the water tower that exploded? No, I don't.
you don't remember the Great Water Tower disaster of 1909?
Where was that at?
Quincy Hill. It's just over in the not far from the historic
Are
district.
the remnants still around? Did they like, hey, here's the piece of the water tower?
Some of the houses are still there. Actually, dead files.
Do I not step here?
No, you can come
okay,
in here. Absolutely.
I'm following
But
you.
She was a local artist, so this is quite fitting. There's less here than there was before. There was actually a whole deck of cards up here before.
Oh.
But people will leave tokens or offerings.
I got cards here.
Yeah, and it was weird because they were all around the cemetery.
I'm not gonna take that. I'm gonna leave that.
Maybe not.
No. And the flowers, I guess, did those blow off maybe? I don't.
Yeah, we did have a bit of a storm, but you see it's got like bones and stones. I'm not trying to be a poet, I promise. Bones and stones. It's got like bones. You get right.
Bones and stones and drones?
Oh.
No. I
A
mean,
drone's a pretty expensive offering. You
Yeah.
better hope she grants your wish. at that
here's
point.
a.
Yeah.
You're welcome. All due respect.
That would be gone immediately.
Yeah. Oh yeah, someone would be like, I'm yanking that.
That'd be
I
an
don't know.
offering for someone else. For
So
sure.
is this a bone? What is that?
That is a bone, yeah. Bones and stones. Got like bones.
Okay.
So the idea is, she's got a lot of like local legend around her at this headstone here. The idea is that you leave a little token or an offering and you make a wish.
Mm-hmm.
And she decides whether or not that wish is in good faith to be granted.
Right.
So that's what people come here to do. Apparently it works a lot of the time.
I feel like I need to leave something.
I know, I didn't really bring anything. There's even a candy cane on the ground. Putting one of them back probably counts. Make a wish.
Hey, yeah. That's what I'll do. I'll
Make a wish on the Jolly Rancher candy cane.
let me gather these cards and put them back up here.
Yeah, there was a whole deck, but they'd kind of blown around the cemetery here. But Lily Irene was a bit of a character anyway. She was a spinster, if you want to say that back in the day. I'm going to be 30 in July, so I'm that at this point.
Right.
But her family, being prominent local citizens, were pressuring her to get married over and over. So she eventually set out some wedding invites, said, you know what, I'm going to have a wedding at the house. Come see it. Everybody gets dressed up, gets there, and she married her 2 dogs. That's her.
Wow.
So,
She married her 2 dogs?
she did. I don't know how
Okay.
legal that was.
Yeah.
But
Like legally?
she had
You
a whole
can't marry
wedding.
your dog. But then again,
Can you marry 2 of them?
Maybe. I mean, polygamy may be legal when it comes to the beast world. But did you know, I think West Virginia is the only state where you can have a relationship with an animal still. Like they put that on the books. Is that true, Seth? That's insane.
Some people are just lonely.
Yeah.
And some people just want to shut their families up.
I know, right? Yeah. Well, you know, I do love my cats. I have to say, they're my babies, so I kind of get it. Not to the marriage, you know, it's more like a platonic,
right, life
good
partner.
friendship.
It's like a platonic life partner.
Man, is this good to have this conversation here? All due respect, Miss Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
I am for real.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's actually probably a good lighthearted. I mean, people come here and make all kinds of wishes. But the weird thing about this statue is it's kind of had the legend attached to it now that on the night of a full moon, people will see a woman in white with a cloak walking around.
Yeah.
And that's pretty like routine legend, lady in white type stuff. But I will say, when I have tours here during the full moon, there's a lot more noises, footsteps, shadows. So there might be some truth to it.
Yeah.
But you get right up on her eyes here. It's like she's looking into your soul.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Get a close up.
I like it. I like it. This is so gorgeous.
It is.
I don't feel awkward in saying that either. I think it's
No.
awesome that when someone dies, someone comes and is like, hey, this is a really beautiful place
Yeah.
you got here.
I like hanging out in cemeteries. They get lonely otherwise.
Right. Well, you feel like this thickness
Uh-huh.
when you're walking through.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what's actually funny? This is like foreshadowing here. This is one of the gentlemen that lived on the farm where the lock and dam is that we're going to, Neil. So this is one of the family members that lived on the island after the Blood and House hits. But yeah, this is where we'll be going after this.
What year was this? 89? 1889? Or what is that?
That looks like it.
1890 something?
Yeah. It's really faded now. But the Neil family, yeah, that is Stonewall Jackson's mom's family. So it's all interconnected.
Oh, wow.
But this is where we'll be going down to the Neil farms.
You know, I just don't feel like anyone's going to be buried in a place this cool again.
You're probably right.
Like, because all of them are, it's like you get buried at Walmart now. It's like, all right, bring them on in.
Or McDonald's.
You know, yeah, or McDonald's. It's, I feel like they're going to have like a kiosk at these cemeteries one day where they're like, all right, yeah, just scan your card, you know, fall over, ship them in, have like a assembly line where they just come in like, all right, put
Just
that
like,
one there.
here you go.
Yeah, and you have robots digging all the graves and stuff. It's very depressing.
This guy died on my birthday, like
Oh,
100 something years before I was born, but
December
still.
3rd?
No, July 19th.
Oh, he died on your birthday.
Yeah, even better.
Got it. Nellie is still alive, but this is a good, yeah.
You know, in Germany, and a few other countries I know of, they have time limits when you buy your cemetery plot. So like you buy it for 10 years and if your family doesn't come renew it for you, they literally take you out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's
You know
an-
what? Pay your bills.
It's efficient. I
Yeah.
know, right? They're running a business over there.
I wonder how cemetery profits work. Like, because you pay something and then they have that place forever.
Yeah.
And then you can't make no more money off that place.
No, you can't.
So if someone paid like 38 cents in 1912 and it's worth like $4,000 today. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
how do they make money?
I have no idea. That's a really good question. I
Maybe-
think in Germany, that again, like they're getting their bag, but I think it's in the interest of overcrowding too.
Right.
Because you know it's such a smaller place, and it's like if you're burying someone in one location forever, you're gonna run out of room eventually.
I tell you how they make. They're like, how about this $15,000 custom crafted casket?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
And then it's like, that's gonna rot too. What are we doing?
Yeah.
But
It's a
you know,
shame.
it's a beautiful thing. I'm just gonna say everything's a beautiful thing because
It is. Everything's beautiful.
yeah, everything. I don't want to disrespect, but
No.
I should have brought a weed eater.
I'll put
But-
you to work.
Really, no. I mean, like, you don't want to weed eat
Yeah.
this place.
Okay. This is my Van Winkle.
Captain Neptune.
Neptune.
Isn't that off SpongeBob? Was there a Captain Neptune on SpongeBob?
No, that's
Okay, never mind.
I
Maybe
forget.
Ren and
Anyway,
Stimpy? All right.
this is my importance of being earnest. So you can have Van Winkle. I want Neptune.
Okay. Adra Neptune is your name officially, because that's the legal way to do it.
Those are our stage names from now on.
Yeah.
J.D. Van Winkle and Adra Neptune.
Yeah.
I actually, when I was like 9, had an email correspondence with an Adra Johnson. She was a teacher in Louisiana.
Oh, really?
I literally just emailed her and I was like, hey, you have my name.
I mean,
What's
that
up?
does.
We were pen pals for a while.
That sounds like the quality teacher in Arizona or Louisiana.
Yeah, it
That's
was.
perfect.
It was.
That would be my second guess, other than, paranormal tour expert. All right, Adra, what do we do last before we leave? Is there something we're supposed to do? I feel like I need to pray.
We should leave an offering and make a wish, I think.
What are you leaving?
My good energy.
Good energy. Waft into there. Well, I didn't bring anything, but as the audience, some of you know, I'm a diabetic. What better way than to pour one out for my homies? Pancreases that, just so happened to have failed and no one knew what happened. This is for my diabetic homies out here in the 1800s cemetery, Riverview Cemetery. Raise that sugar sign. Respect. Is that dumb? That's not dumb. They understand.
I think that it sounds dumb to us, but honestly, people did probably die from.
Oh, they 100% died. Everyone in here that had diabetes died a month
that could have
later.
saved somebody's life 100 years ago.
Yeah,
so.
it really could have. So I think it's respectful.
200
Let's do
years
this.
ago. Yeah.
Where are we going
And
next?
stand by our decision. We are going to head down to Washington, West Virginia, the Lock and Dam, number 19.
Lock and dam. So what is a lock and dam for someone who didn't know? Because I know I didn't know.
So the lock system was built in the 1900s, and it basically controls the flow of water. So, for example, the Ohio River was about 2 feet before the locks and dams were built. It's basically just a machine that controls that. People would work in the locks 24/7. We have the old lockmasters' houses down there. And in a not so respectful fashion, but adds to the kind of history and the haunting, the lock was actually filled with mound dirt from the Native Americans that were settled down there. So there was a high Native American presence.
There's burial mounds?
Well, there was.
What happened to them?
They used the dirt to fill the lock and dam.
What did they do with the bones?
Anyone's guess.
Dude, what's wrong with us?
I'm telling you, it's so disrespectful, really, truly.
I mean, that's disgusting.
I mean, it truly is. It truly is, but it's just a few miles off the end of Blennerhassett Island.
Mm-hmm.
And Blennerhassett Island was occupied by Native Americans and even more ancient people. So this was kind of one community until it was surveyed by George Washington in 1774.
What do you mean by that? Surveyed? What did he get, the sticks out and laser point? What are we talking about?
Oh, that would have been pretty futuristic.
Yeah.
He came through the land and basically kind of did an exploration thing. Surveyed, took note of everything that was here, and reported back. So we
Gotcha.
kind of knew where things were. Blennerhassett Island used to be 5 separate islands.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Is it an actual island?
It is, yeah.
Okay, so it's 4 sides of water.
Yeah, it is. You can only get there by boat.
Well, Adra, this was amazing. I'm excited for the next location. And if anyone out there is listening, like this video so we can go more places. We're making $0. Okay? I'm actually the reverse of that, so we're trying to fix that, Adra.
Yeah.
And let us know where you want to go.
Exactly. Let us know your favorite hidden haunted spots and we'll make our way there.
We'll grab our Gatorade. We'll keep our sugar levels extremely high. Do you have any health ailments that we gotta show people, we gotta give people the drive to succeed. Diabetics out there, you can walk all day, just drink sugar.
I'm allergic to penicillin, so don't eat blue cheese.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, I like it. I mean, we can work with that.
My fellow penicillin allergens out there.
We can work with that.
I see you.
That actually would have been a huge deal
Yeah, seriously.
when it first happened.
I've accidentally eaten it twice.
How do you accidentally eat penicillin?